apart. It's only falling apart because we still don't understand. We blame it on our government. We blame it on this. We blame it on that. And most of the time it's because we can't even hold a family. We're losing the art of learning to love our families. Even in here, the unity of that which is the composition of all. There is not one of us that are different than the other. We all have that which is spirit. The only difference is because we look different. We have different ways. I myself here with my boy here. But when I walked the earth, it was a lot different than it was now. All we could do was have wars most of the time. All the kings or the power people, they wanted the power, they wanted to be. There's no one that has power. God's the only one that has the power. We are the assistant to that power, to spread the word. But when something takes place and you try to move ahead and forget about that of the unity of all, that's when you separate yourself from yourself. There's so much in life. So much. To me, life is the most beautiful thing you can come across. It is and has everything. God promised that. We will have everything we need if we take the time to realize who we are. Our partners are different than him or me. But that's the way it should be. You should have the time of that to be together. The soul was given to us for the reason of needing the soul. God didn't have that in his, how could it be put? It wasn't wrote into the laws, as they call them. It only happened after the first that we created that word, death. Once we created that word, death, there no longer was anything available to us. We lost the right to eternal life. But he said, because I promised you eternal life, I will now give you a gift. And that will be called a soul. And your soul will be the computer, I believe that's what they call it. Yeah, computer. That will be everything that keeps tabs on what and how you live. You cannot erase it. You cannot hide from it. It knows every move that you make, every word spoken. It knows. You carry that soul in every life you become in that part of the next life. This is my truth, and it is his truth. The main spirit that God created is the main spirit that is all that is. When we reincarnate, there is a part of the main spirit that comes into the new body. Until you find and begin to understand what the word means, love. You can have a unity in a group. You can have unity with yourself. That's the hard part. But once you start to learn it, you'll be so amazed how so little things that usually turn us off no longer has any part of yourself. It can't shake you up. Now when he gets a little upset, just like anyone, he got to take time to realize what is happening. And once he realizes that it's happening, he has to change the fact that he is the Spirit of God. And once you are the Spirit of God, you cannot use the word hate. It doesn't exist. It is the love to which he, God, put within us. Every life is different. Every time we relive a life, it's different. We now have to work for eternal life. And once we're fortunate enough to find it, then spirit and soul no longer separate at death. They go in unity back to the main spirit that God created. Now this is my truth. It was the only way I can come to understand how we can then reincarnate. Because I never believed in it. He never believed in it. But it is the truth. It is the completeness of it. We have the spirit. We have the soul. Most importantly, we have ourself. We have been talking about this for years. And I really believe in the lecture that his wife gave. Started to bring that in harmony. And I hope with all my life, and he as a minister, allows this to take place. I am no different than anyone else. I have my bad times. I have my negative times. But they're not as bad as they used to be. So, I just want to let you know, he wrote with spirit just about a week ago, which he hasn't done for such a long time. And he just kept reading over it and figured, well, what do I do with it? Do I let them hear it? And all I heard was, why not? It sounds like it's a fairy tale, but it is real. Once upon a time ago, we seen something so beautiful. What was it that you saw? It might have been God. Yet you say it could not have been? Well, once upon a time ago, I am sure we seen that which was God in him, in the present energy. So once upon a time ago, it must have been God. For if not, then there is no energy for us to see. It had to be, for my God is all of creation. So I figured I might as well give you that because this is part of me and him. So God bless us all. And now let me sit down.